What is up, everybody? It's your boy, King Boys Productions, and I am back at it with another reaction video. So today, I am here with the Kid LAROI, All I Want Is You. Now, this is a new song from the Kid LAROI. You know what I kind of thought about today? I kind of thought about, like, how much longer is he going to go by the Kid LAROI? Because, like, I feel like there's only... Let me move my camera over a little. Like, I feel like there's only, a little bit longer that, like, you can go by the Kid. I mean, what is he, like, 22 now or something like that? Maybe he's 21. Maybe he's not even 21. I don't know. I don't know how old he is. But, like, how much longer can you go by the Kid? You can't be, like, 30 years old going by the Kid LAROI. So I wonder if at some point if he's going to, like, just change his name to just LAROI. That's what my assumption is. My assumption is at some point, I don't know how old he's going to be at that point, but at some point he's going to drop the Kid from his name. But anyway, new song. He had been teasing... This has been the problem with him. Listen, y'all know, big fan. I mean, I got two of his posters up literally right here. I have the Fuck Love poster, and then I got the first... Hello? What's going on? Right there. I'm like gauging distance weird on my viewfinder. In the First Time poster, I've been a fan since he started releasing music. Like, I've been a fan. So I've been here for a minute. I've seen him on tour twice. I'm going to see him again if he comes to town again. You know, that's just what it is. But when it comes to releasing music and telling people about releasing music, he's a bit of a liar. And it might not necessarily be his fault. It's partially to do with the label and it's that kind of stuff. Like, I get it. Because I'm sure that there's some bullshit that you have to go through, clearing tracks, whatever. But it just annoys the hell out of me. He does this a lot, where he's like, I'm so sorry, guys, I've been gone. And he's like, all right, new track will be this month. And then we're looking at the end of the month and he hasn't dropped. And we're like, what happened? There was a song, I forgot the name of the song he was supposed to drop. But he was supposed to drop a different song last month. That's what he said. He was like, by the end of this month, we're going to have a new song. And it didn't come out. So instead, he decided to drop this song. Apparently, I read on his, I think he posted on his Instagram story or something, but he posted that he submitted that this week. This song was submitted like on Monday to come out Friday. And then apparently the album rollout is going to start soon. Now, again, I'll believe it when I freaking see it, because his word at this point, I don't like saying it, but his word means nothing to me. I love LAROI. I love his music. I'll always tune in. But whenever he says shit, I don't believe it until there's like an official release date for something. Like if he posts the album cover or the song or whatever and says like, this song will be out on Friday, I don't believe it. Until there's an official date that he's able to announce, I don't believe anything he says at this point. Because everything just seems like a lie. I'm sorry, but it's either a lie or it's meant to be the truth, but then bullshit happens. So it's like, well, don't announce it then, you know? Because I know how, like, obviously LAROI's in a label, it's way different. But when I'm releasing music, right? When I release a song, I have to make sure it clears through all the systems. I submit it to my distributor. They make sure it's cleared before they send it off, and then they'll send me an email that says, all right, it's all clear, it's gonna go off to distributors. So that's when I can be like, okay, I'm gonna announce my song now. That's what I think. I don't know. It's just kind of silly. But anyway, let's get into the song. I'm sorry for yapping for so long. I might yap a little more at the end because that's just what I do. But let's get this, man. I'm hyped. I like this instrumental. short, man. I need a second verse on that shit. I almost feel like does he hold off on second verses so he can make a remix or something if the song blows up? That man, sometimes he's allergic to second verses. He drops some, he has them a lot on some of his songs, but I've seen a lot of people. Dude, this is so good. First of all, I mean, god damn it, it is so good. Like, I like the effects that they used on his voice. Like, you know, it sounded a little different than his normal stuff. And like he kind of had like this. I mean, it sounded like he went up like an octave a little bit. Like he was singing a little higher. But man, that was fucking good. It was short. It was only like 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 12 seconds. But damn, that shit was good. Now, there's some nitty gritty kind of bullshit I want to get. One, I've seen a lot of people online, especially when he like teased this a little bit. I heard a little bit, but what I do is when I officially hear a song is dropping, I'm like, nope, get away from me. And I don't listen. I try not to listen to anything. Sometimes whatever it happens. I honestly heard like the All I Want, and I was like, nope. And I swiped right past it on TikTok a few times. But I seen a lot of people in the comments were like, we're never getting Rap LAROI back. And it's like, sure, maybe. I mean, people are looking for like certain stuff that he was doing, like Diva or like his early stuff. Sure, I understand if that's the stuff that you like, whatever. His music's evolving. He's getting older, and he's a pop guy now. Like, as much as people want to be like, oh, he's a sad boy, like emo rapper, whatever. Maybe he was classified as that earlier in his career, especially when he was like the Juice WRLD prodigy, right? Because Juice WRLD was in that emo rap, melodic rap type scene. And LAROI was kind of making music similar to that, but his music has evolved since then. Like, I think, you know, he still makes the sad boy stuff from time to time, but like now that he, like, I feel like the album, the first time was definitely the first step into, like, he's making sad boy stuff still, but it was way more poppy. And I feel like, I mean, he did a collaboration with freaking Quavo, like the last song he dropped before this one. So it's like, it's not fully rap, but it was like, you know, a little bit more melodic rap. I felt like that song was. This one was definitely in like the pop bag, and I think that he's kind of leaning towards the pop kind of style. Does it maybe help that his girlfriend is like one of the most successful pop stars right now? Sure, maybe. Maybe he's getting inspired from that, but it's like, overall, I think that's just what he wants to do now. And I think you cannot lie and sit here and say like this music isn't good that he's releasing. It's good. It's good, and I will stand on that, and I don't care what people think. Like this song was good. The stuff that he's been teasing, I've been really liking. So what is it, man? I don't know. All I know is I'm excited for a new project from him. I think it was it the end of 23 that the album came out? Or was it, yeah, I think it was. It had to have been. Because I remember reacting to it in my apartment, and I haven't lived there, and it's been about a year now. So, at least it's over a year, but I think it's been longer than that. It might have been the beginning. The date's on that poster back there, but I don't feel like getting up and looking. And I don't feel like looking it up on my computer that's literally right here. I don't know, man. I think I hope he drops this album soon. Apparently, this is what he said, which, again, like I said at the beginning, I don't really believe it yet because he's been so inconsistent with telling people stuff and being like, yeah, it's coming out, and then it doesn't come out for months or even at all sometimes. But I really think, like, apparently he's supposed to start this rollout very soon for the album. So if that's the case, and you know this rollout is starting, like, I'm hoping within the next month or so, maybe we'll get the first single from the album, and then they'll probably wait a couple more weeks, drop another single, a couple more weeks, drop another single. That's what I hope so, because that seems what Lil Tecca's doing is a good example. Lil Tecca dropped, you know, I forgot the name of the one song, but then he dropped Awa Awa last week, and then he just announced today. I don't think he announced the date today, but he announced that the album with the album art and all that shit, and merch, of course, but like all that shit, he officially announced it today. So we're like, okay, new Tecca shit is coming. I'm assuming they're probably gonna drop one more song with Tecca, and then the album's gonna come out. I feel like that's the way like most artists have been doing their shit now. It's like three to four singles, and then they drop the album. So if this song's not gonna be on the album, that's fine. Because it sounds like it's just, he just did this just because he wanted to drop something. Cool. So the next song that comes out should be the first single off the album. So hopefully that means at least by the end of the summer, we're going to get the album. That's what I'm hoping for. Now, if that's the actual case, I don't know. But his label, as much as I love LAROI, man, I feel like his label's holding him back. I do feel like that. And, you know, obviously they've helped him get to where he is. They've helped make him a big star out there. But his label, I don't know. I would assume it's them that's just holding him back from dropping, man. And it's like a lot of clearance issues. I get that there's a lot of issues behind the scenes with stuff. But like, if your shit gets cleared, he's made enough money now that he can get shit cleared himself, you know? He can go get samples cleared or whatever he needs. But I feel like they're holding him back. He has so many good songs in the vault that like he could just drop randomly and they would go crazy. Or he could drop a surprise. Like he could literally, if he's still working on the album and still trying to finish it up, he could literally right now compile a bunch of songs that like the fans love, drop a little tape and kind of be like, hey, I'm gonna work on the album, shut the hell up for a second. Here's this mixtape with a bunch of random songs that you guys liked. They're not going on the album. Shut the hell up, and I'm gonna go finish the album. And everyone would be happy. But he kind of does this thing where he'll drop something and then disappear from the public eye for a while. Which is like, you know, I don't. Of course, have your personal life, and you need to like get away from music and shit like that. But also, it is your job. You know, this is your career. I mean, you're blessed to be very financially successful and all this stuff. But like, yeah, you can go on vacations and do this and do this and do this fun stuff. I think he's in like Paris right now. I believe he's with Tate in Paris because she's doing shows out there. Awesome. I'm glad. There's a studio in Paris. Get the fuck in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the hell in there. Your engineer's working. Pay him some overtime and get the fuck to work. You know, like, all I'm saying is like, I just think the super big delays with the music. And again, it might be me being a little baby because, you know, we're spoiled with music nowadays, whereas like, you know, in the past you had to wait years for albums and shit. But like, LAROI, stop teasing us, man. Stop doing this thing where you're like, oh, the album's gonna come out very soon, and then it takes months and months and months to come out. He literally had a song that he said album 2022, and it didn't come out till the end of 2023. Like, I'm just saying, like, stuff like that, you gotta stop. If we just have to sit and patiently wait, like, all right, fine. But like, don't be like, this song's gonna come out this month, I swear to God, and then it doesn't come out, and you don't say anything. This is like, hello? I don't know. It's just a little frustrating, but I will always be here to support LAROI, no matter what. It don't matter. He can piss me off by doing this shit where he's like, I don't know if it's, but I will be here day one, night one, reacting to his stuff every single time. So, that's just how it is. So, anyway, if you guys did like, please leave a like, please subscribe. Original videos in the description down below if you'd like to check that out for yourself. Also, the first link in the description is the link to my new song called Falling Again. It's been getting a lot of love, and I really do appreciate that. So thank you all so much if you tuned in. If you didn't, there's some shorts on the channel. There's like a visualizer. I'm working on 2 videos actually for the song because, you know, why not? And like, I have so many talented filmmaker friends that are always like, hey, I want to do this cool video. And I'm like, am I going to turn down free content? No. So I'm going to post some videos on here. I'm going to probably spam it. I don't care. I'm very proud of this song. I'm very happy with how it turned out. So go tune in if you haven't already. You know, it's obviously on Spotify, Apple Music, all that shit. So go tune in. I appreciate y'all. All right, thank y'all. Love y'all. And until next time, it's your boy, King Boys Productions. Squad.